Number 1. The 1967 Chevrolet 1500 regular cab short bed, $10,999, Powhatan, Virginia. This 1967 Chevrolet C10 stepside is a beautifully preserved example of a classic American pickup, clean, tight, and built to drive. Under the hood is a solid 350 small block Chevy V8 paired with professionally built TH400 automatic transmission, delivering power with reliability. The seller proudly states that the engine is dry as a bone. No leaks, no drips, just a well-sealed, well-maintained drivetrain. This isn't a show queen that sits in a garage collecting dust. It's a true driver, dialed in with high-end parts throughout, offering the perfect mix of vintage character and modern dependability. With 137,000 original miles on the body, it's aged gracefully and continues to hold strong on the road. The short bed stepside design gives it that unmistakable old-school flair, and the clean, straight bodywork is a testament to the care it's received over the years. Everything on the truck works as it should. Lights, gauges, switches, you name it. This isn't a project that needs finishing touches or a long list of upgrades. It's already been done. The stance is right, the motor pulls strong, and the TH400 shifts confidently. Whether you're cruising the back road, hitting local shows, or just want a reliable and badass piece of history to drive around town, this truck checks all the boxes. You can tell by the listing that the owner takes pride in what he's offering and is not here to waste time. No trades, no deliveries, and no meeting halfway. It's located in Powhatan, Virginia, and it's ready for someone who appreciates quality and wants a turnkey classic. At $10,999, it's a fair price for a vintage truck that's not only built right, but also road-ready and dependable. Something you don't often find in this age category without needing a wrench or trailer. Number 2, the 1968 Ford F100 Ranger long bed, $18,500, Syracuse, New York. This 1968 Ford F100 Ranger is an absolute beast of a build, meticulously restored and packed with power. Under the hood lies a professionally built 390 FE big block engine, tuned to crank out over 450 horsepower. It's paired with a fresh C6 automatic transmission, giving it both the muscle and the drivetrain durability to handle serious driving. Everything on the truck is brand new, literally from front to back. Too much to list in a single ad, but the seller is happy to go over the full build details with interested buyers. It's not just about raw power either. The truck's suspension has been lowered 2.5 inches and equipped with sway bars front and rear for improved handling and road feel. Power disc brakes bring it all to a confident stop, making this vintage Ford both fast and safe to drive. What makes this truck even more special is its history. Built in Texas back in 1968 and never subjected to winter road salt. That means a clean, solid frame and body that has stood the test of time. The Ranger package adds that touch of factory trim refinement that collectors love, but the upgrades throughout give a Restomod spirit perfect for cruising or weekend shows. Whether you're looking for a turnkey classic with modern performance or just a rare F100 that stands out from the crowd, this one checks every box. Priced at $18,500, this is a high-quality build you won't need to second guess. Just get in and go. Number 3, the 1982 Chevrolet Silverado Classic 1500 regular cab 4x4, offered at $9,500 and located in Hartford City, Indiana. This truck is anything but ordinary. It's been upgraded with a massive 454 cubic inch big block V8, delivering the kind of torque and grunt that turns heads and chirps tires. Made it to a TH400 automatic transmission, a 208 transfer case, and fitted with 4.56 gears. This rig isn't just about power. It's built for serious pulling and trail work too. What really sets it apart is a custom setup. It's a C10 body dropped on a K10 frame, riding on heavy-duty K20 axles. That means you get the clean, classic looks of a half-ton square body with the strength and reliability of a three-quarter-ton driveline underneath. According to the seller, it runs and drives great. It's the kind of truck that starts right up, moves with confidence, and is ready to go wherever you need. It's not without flaws, though, and the seller is upfront about it. There's rust behind both rear wheels, and the left front fender has seen better days. Still, the core structure is solid, and with a little bodywork, it could be something really special. In the meantime, the mechanical side has already seen major attention. It comes with a long list of brand new parts, including a new radiator, brand new inner fenders, a full brake system, a new gas tank, and a fresh steering arm with linkage. It's rare to find a classic 4x that's had this much essential work done up front. The tires currently on the truck are worn and will need to be replaced. But once that's taken care of, it's ready to roll. Whether you're building a weekend off-roader, a tough farm truck, or just want a mean-looking square body with some serious muscle, this 82 Silverado is a solid investment. It brings the best of both worlds, old-school styling and modern upgrades, into one aggressively built rig that's tough to beat for the price. Number 4. The 1969 Chevrolet C10 short bed fleet side, finished in a clean and classic baby blue, offer at $12,500 in Mooresville, North Carolina. This truck blends vintage styling, solid structure, and a touch of southern charm into one irresistible package. It's been driven just 10,000 miles since its build, making it a low-mileage classic with plenty of life left in it. Powering this beauty is the legendary inline six-cylinder engine, paired with the iconic 3-on, the tree manual transmission, a setup that brings an authentic, old-school driving experience. It's simple, reliable, and a joy to shift. Perfect for anyone who loves the feel of classic metal and raw, analog control. Structurally, this truck shines. The rockers, cab corners, cab mounts, and floors are all solid, with no rust holes anywhere to be found, which is a rare thing to say about a truck from 1969. It's a great example of how good bones can make all the difference when shopping for a classic. The rally wheels are wrapped in charm and class, now equipped with brand new center caps and beauty rings, giving the truck that timeless finished stance. The bed has been lined for durability, so it's not just for show, it's also ready to haul, whether you're tossing in parts, tools, or just showing off at the next local meet. Mechanically, it's been kept in shape with a brand new clutch and brand new battery, ensuring you're not inheriting someone else's problems. It runs and yard drives, meaning it starts, engages, and moves under its own power, but may still need a little bit of brake or tuning work before it's ready to hit the open highway. That said, the hard stuff is already done, and what you've got here is a rock-solid base for a weekend cruiser, a show build, or even just a head-turning daily driver. If you're the kind of person who appreciates clean metal, original style, and a chance to own a real piece of Chevy history, this 1969 C10 is calling your name. You won't find many short bed, fleet-side classics in this kind of shape, especially not at this price point, and definitely not with this kind of curb appeal. So if you're anywhere near Mooresville, do yourself a favor. Come check out this pretty truck before it disappears. Number 5. The 1977 Ford XLT Camper Special, priced at just $5,500 and located in Yukon. It's equipped with a 6.6-liter V8 engine and backed by a smooth-shifting automatic transmission, making it the perfect blend of old-school strength and highway cruising ease. This is a half-ton, long bed model, ideal for hauling gear, towing toys, or setting it up with a slide-in camper, just like Ford intended with the Camper Special series. And here's the best part. It runs, drives, and is ready to go with a clear title in hand. The factory IC and heat both work, which is rare and highly sought after in a truck of this era, especially when paired with power steering and disc brakes up front for safer, more comfortable driving. It's got 140,000 miles on the odometer. But don't let that scare you. This truck has been recently refreshed and clearly cared for. It's sitting on 4 brand new tires, riding smoother thanks to new shocks, and breathing easier with new carburetor, which helps that big block V8 idle clean and pull strong. The seller says everything works, which means no chasing mystery issues. Just fuel it up and roll. The body is classic late 70s Ford, boxy, bold, and built to last, with the upscale XLT trim adding chrome touches and more comfort inside. Whether you're looking for a cool vintage work truck, a weekend camping rig, or a simple platform to customize, this Ford checks all the right boxes for price. It's a dependable, well-optioned classic that still wears its age with pride, offering big engine grunt, great utility, and undeniable retro charm. Trucks like this don't sit for long, especially when they're ready to drive and priced right at $5,500. So if you're in or around Yukon, this camper special might be exactly the truck you've been waiting for, solid, sorted, and still ready to get the job done. Number 6. The 1968 Ford F100, offered at $6,500 and located in Nampa. This is a rear-wheel drive pickup equipped with a 4-speed manual transmission, and it's been used as a daily driver for nearly 3 years, proving it's far more than just a weekend cruiser. While the original motor is long gone, it's been replaced with solid and powerful Ford FE 360 cubic inch V8, giving it the kind of torque and rumble that classic Ford fans love. For a truck that's over 50 years old, this one has seen a ton of smart updates and improvements in recent years. It's had a new starter, new spark plugs and wires, and a new battery all installed just last year. The carburetor was disassembled and cleaned, the fuel sending and level unit were replaced, and it even has dual new fuel filters for cleaner delivery and better reliability. Visibility has been upgraded too, thanks to new LED headlight assemblies, making night driving far safer and more practical. Inside the cab, this old Ford has received thoughtful interior improvements like a new headliner, new sun visors, and thermal and sound insulation added to roof cap and inside the doors, upgrades you don't usually see at this price point. Structurally, it's been cared for with rust mitigation and prevention, and more importantly, brand new floor pans have been welded in and sealed, giving the truck long-term integrity where it really matters. Braking is handled by freshly replaced drum brakes, offering reliable stopping power to match the strong drivetrain. The body shows its age in all the right ways, but overall, this truck is in great shape for its vintage and has the reliability to prove it. Whether you're after a weekend driver, a solid restoration platform, or just want to enjoy a piece of American truck history that still pulls its weight, the 68 F100 is a dependable, well-loved rig that's ready for the next chapter. And at $6,500, it's one of the best values out there for a true turnkey classic. Number 7. The 1986 Ford F250, priced at just $3,250 and located in Kalispell. This heavy-duty rig has had a serious upgrade under the hood. It's been swapped with Ford 460 V8, giving it all the low-end torque and raw pulling strength that made these old-school F-Series legends on a farm and in the field. Whether you need it for towing, hauling, or off-road grunt, this engine brings a muscle. It's a 4-wheel drive model, and according to the seller, it runs, drives, and the 4x4 system works, which is a huge win at this price point. With just over 70,000 miles, it's still got plenty of life left, especially considering the drivetrain upgrade. This isn't a polished show truck. It's a purpose-built bruiser that's ready to be put to work. The body may show its age, but the bones are solid, and it delivers where it counts, in power, drivability, and utility. Whether you need a dependable rig for your property, a solid platform for a trail truck build, or just a cheap way to get into classic 3/4 ton ownership, this 86 F250 is a steal for the price. With big block performance, functional 4x4, and a known reliable platform, this truck gives you all the essentials for under $3,500. It's not fancy. It's just tough, built Ford tough, the way they used to be. If you're in the Kalispell area, give that number a ring and take a look. Trucks like this get scooped up fast when they've got power and potential. Number 8. The 1986 Ford F250, priced at just $1,850, and located in Scottsboro, Alabama. This old-school 3/4 ton is powered by the legendary 4.9-liter Inline 6, also known as the 300 cubic inch six-cylinder, famous for being virtually bulletproof. It's paired with a tough-as-nails C6 automatic transmission, making this combo one of the most dependable drivetrains Ford ever produced. This particular truck is a stripped-down work rig. It came factory-equipped with just the basics: AM radio, power brakes, and power steering. No frills, no nonsense. The odometer reads 33,000 miles, though it's likely 133,000, and it still starts up easy with no smoke, no knocking, and no weird noises. The transmission drops into gear effortlessly. The brakes work, and it's been yard-driven, meaning it moves under its own power, but hasn't been road-tested recently. The seller notes it was a daily driver until the carburetor developed issues, and that's what led to it being parked. It will need some light servicing to be road-ready again, including a carburetor rebuild, general fluids and tune-up from sitting, and a replacement exhaust donut gasket. The good news? Structurally, it's solid. There's no rust on the frame or body, just a small spot on the left side of the floor and a couple tiny rust areas on the bottom of the tailgate, all considered easy fixes. Cosmetically, it shows its age, but nothing out of the ordinary for a nearly 40-year-old Ford workhorse. It's a rare find to get this classic bullnose styling, that legendary Inline 6, and a clean body for under $2,000. Whether you're after a low-buck project, a dependable yard truck, or just want something simple and honest with vintage charm, this 1986 F250 delivers a ton of value in a no-nonsense package. It's cash only, no trades, and it's sitting ready to go in Scottsboro. Trucks like this don't stick around long when they're this cheap and this solid. Number 9. The 1969 Chevrolet C10 long bed, offered at $11,000 and located in Colville. This two-wheel drive C10 is powered by a cam 350 small block V8 with a gear drive, giving it that classic rumble and crisp throttle response that every Chevy fan loves. It's paired with a 700R4 automatic transmission and features a 3,100 RPM stall converter for quicker launches, plus a B&M ratchet shifter with a brand new shift cable just installed. The transmission speedometer gear has also been corrected, so the speedo runs true, which is a nice detail that shows attention to the driving experience. Mechanically, it's been updated with electric cooling fans, a new starter, alternator, battery, and battery cables, making it far more dependable than most trucks of its vintage. The fuel pump is a little loud, but functions properly, and the exhaust is fairly new, delivering a clean, throaty sound that matches the truck's stance and attitude. It rides on nearly new 295/50 R15 tires mounted on classic Chevy rally wheels, giving it a great lowered stance that looks just right without sacrificing ride quality. Inside, the interior is clean, with a seat pulled from a late 80s to mid-90s Chevy, covered for now due to the factory red color. The dash and visors are perfect. The color has been converted from brown to black, and it features new armrests, giving the cab a crisp and updated feel. It also comes with a Bluetooth stereo, perfect for modern convenience on the go. The gas gauge isn't working, and it will need some rocker panel and floor pan repair, but the rest of the body is in good shape, with solid glass all around and even extra glass included in the sale. This isn't a trailer queen. It's not meant for shows or collecting dust in a garage. It's a well-built, great-sounding, reliable driver, with small leaks from oil and transmission if it sits for a week, but nothing major. If you're looking for a long bed classic that fires right up, cruises straight, and gives you the kind of style and sound that turns heads wherever you roll, this 69 C10 offers a lot of bang for your buck at $11,000. It's available now in Colville, and while the seller isn't looking for trades, they might consider a toy hauler if the deal is right. Number 10, the 1968 GMC 2500 that's been LS swapped and priced at just $7,000, located in Des Moines. Originally born with a 290 straight-six and an SM465 4-speed, this heavy-duty two-wheel drive classic has been reimagined with a reliable and torque-heavy LQ4 6.0-liter iron-head V8 out of a 2000 Silverado 2500, still paired to the original SM465 manual transmission, now backed by a rebuilt rear end with 3.73 gears. The LS swap only has about 1,000 miles on it, and the seller has known this truck personally since 2007, so it's not some anonymous backyard build. It's been updated with a Summit wiring harness, in-tank fuel pump, and a 33-gallon fuel tank relocated under the bed, making it far more road trip ready and modernized for future projects. You'll also find thoughtful touches like a new radio and speakers, 3-point seat belts for added safety, and fully rebuilt suspension all the way around, giving this old GMC the stability and comfort it deserves. The clutch is operated via a hydraulic throwout bearing, but unfortunately, that bearing has just failed. So the truck currently starts and runs well, but does not drive. The seller is lowering the price accordingly and may repair in the future. But for now, you're getting a powerful, upgraded LS project with most of the hard work already done. Structurally, the frame is solid and has been coated, while the bed is in excellent condition, showing how well this truck has been cared for. As for rust, it does have typical issues in the floors, rockers, and cab corners, but nothing unexpected for a 68, and all reparable for someone who knows their way around a welder. This isn't just a restoration candidate. It's a fantastic blend of classic heavy-duty GMC steel and modern drivetrain performance, wrapped in a vintage body that's ready to be taken to the next level. If you're looking for a serious LS swap project with strong bones and real power, this 1968 GMC 2500 offers an excellent head start for just $7,000. Number 11, the 1981 Ford F100 Ranger, listed for $6,500 and located in Fertile. A classic early ADS pickup, this truck represents the final years of the legendary F100 nameplate before it was phased out, making it a collectible in its own right. It's a two-wheel drive rig powered by a V8 engine, paired with an automatic transmission, and according to the seller, it runs very well, making it a reliable candidate for cruising, hauling, or weekend driving. The body is described as very straight, a real plus for a truck this age, especially for anyone thinking of restoring or repainting. That said, it does have rust, which is typical for early 80s Midwest trucks, but it doesn't take away from the truck's usability or potential. With 133,000 miles showing on the odometer, it's seen some road time, but still has plenty of life left, especially if it's been mechanically maintained. The exterior is finished in a classic brown, giving it a distinctly retro vibe that fits its era perfectly, and the clean title makes registration and transfer simple. Whether you're looking for a weekend project, a nostalgic daily driver, or a simple classic to enjoy as is, this 1981 F100 Ranger is an affordable way to step into vintage truck world without breaking the bank. With its clean lines, working drivetrain, and honest presentation, offers a great platform for light restoration or custom touches. If you're in a fertile area and want a classic pickup with character, dependability, and room to grow, this Ford is definitely worth checking out. And at just $6,500, it's priced right for someone looking to own a piece of blue oval history. Number 12, the 1970 Ford F100, offered at just $4,000 and located in Littlerock. This classic Ford is a no-frill survivor from a time when trucks were built with simplicity, strength, and unmistakable style. It's powered by a gasoline engine and paired with an automatic transmission, making it easy to drive whether you're cruising through town or heading down a country road. The odometer shows just 77,000 miles, which, whether original or rolled over, still places it in an attractive range for a vintage rig like this. It comes with a clean title, which is always a huge plus when you're dealing with vehicles from the early 70s. While the listing keeps it simple, the 1970 F100s are known for their rugged construction, smooth ride quality for their age, and that unmistakable wide stance styling that has made them a favorite among collectors, restorers, and weekend cruisers. This truck likely features the classic twin I-beam front suspension that Ford was famous for during this era, which gave it surprisingly good road manners for a half-ton pickup of its time. The body lines on these trucks are clean and timeless, and they look fantastic whether kept original, patina finished, or fully restored. With just the basics listed, this one's clearly a blank canvas, a great candidate for someone looking to build a weekend cruiser, vintage shop truck, or simply enjoy it as a classic daily driver. At $4,000, it's one of the more affordable entries into classic truck ownership, especially if you're looking for something with potential and presence. If you're near Littlerock and want a vintage Ford with honest bones, a clean title, and a ton of possibility, this 1970 F100 might be the perfect next project or daily classic for your driveway. Number 13. The 1962 Ford F350 4x2, priced to move at just $500, located in Hamilton. Now, let's be clear, this is a salvage condition truck, and it's being sold without a title, so this one is definitely a project or parts rig, not a ready-to-roll weekend cruiser. That said, for anyone who loves vintage iron and doesn't mind putting in some serious work, this old F350 might just be the kind of raw material you're looking for. It's a rear-wheel drive manual transmission truck that originally ran on gas, and while the engine specifics aren't listed, it simply says other for cylinder count. This era of Ford medium-duty trucks often came equipped with the iconic Inline 6s or early FE Series V8s. The odometer reads 99,999, likely rolled over, and the paint is an aged orange, which should actually look cool to weather patina if you're into the vintage shop truck aesthetic. The bones of a 1962 F-Series are built strong, with heavy-gauge steel and a frame that's worth saving, especially if you're looking to rat rod it, use the chassis for a custom build, or just need old Ford parts. The interior and body are likely rough, as you'd expect with a salvage listing, but the low price reflects that this truck isn't pretending to be something it's not. If you got a title from a donor truck, or you're planning a full rebuild with custom paperwork, this rig could serve as a fantastic starting point for something one of a kind. Or maybe you've got a 60s era F-Series project in the garage that needs parts. This is the kind of find that's getting harder and harder to come by. At just $500, it's a rare shot at owning a piece of 1960s Ford truck history, whether for parts, a rat rod vision, or a challenge you're ready to take on. Just be sure to bring a trailer, your imagination, and a plan. This one's waiting in Hamilton for the right builder to give it new life. Number 14. The 1966 Jeep Gladiator J3000, known as the Vigilante, priced at $8,750 and located in Littleton. This classic pickup represents one of Jeep's boldest early efforts in the full-size truck market, and it stands out today as a piece of true off-road history. Powered by a gasoline engine and equipped with manual transmission, this 4x4 truck was built for serious terrain and still carries that unmistakable utility-first Jeep DNA. The body is finished in a classic blue paint, and while exact details on the drivetrain aren't listed here, most Gladiator J3000s from this era came equipped with either the 327 Vigilante V8 or the robust Tornado Inline 6. Both known for their unique character and trail-ready toughness. The odometer shows just 1,111 miles, which may be a reset or a non-original reading, but the condition is listed as good, and the truck comes with a clean title, making it that much easier to transfer and register. Gladiators from the mid-60s are increasingly hard to find in solid, drivable condition, especially models like the J3000 that featured heavier-duty axles and frames, designed for towing and hauling in harsh conditions. Whether you're a vintage Jeep collector, an off-road enthusiast looking to build something period-correct, or just someone who appreciates the gritty styling of 1960s American trucks, this Gladiator delivers timeless appeal with real utility. With its classic squared-off grille, aggressive stance, and military-inspired toughness, the 1966 J3000 is a standout in any driveway, garage, or off-road gathering. These trucks are rarely offered at this price point in clean, title condition, and finding one that's already sorted and presentable is becoming a true challenge. If you're in Littleton and want a unique alternative to the sea of classic Chevys and Fords, this Vigilante Gladiator could be the rare find you didn't know you were looking for. Bring a little Jeep grit into your collection. You won't regret it. Number 15, the 1966 Ford F100, offered at $6,000 and located in Porterville. This isn't a project or a barn find. It's a turnkey truck that the current owner drives daily, which is everything you need to know about its reliability. Under the hood, it's powered by a strong-running 390 V8, paired with a 4-speed manual transmission on the floor, giving you full control and that classic muscle truck feel every time you shift gears. It's had a ton of recent maintenance, including a brand new radiator, brand new water pump, brand new fuel tank, and brand new carpet, showing that this truck hasn't just been loved, it's been seriously maintained. The seller has a pink slip in hand, and it's recently tagged, so paperwork and registration are already squared away. All the lights and turn signals work, and the body is incredibly clean with zero rust underneath, which is rare for a truck of this age. There is some surface rust, but it's the kind that gives the truck a beautiful natural patina, not something structural you have to worry about. The stance is clean and aggressive, lowered front and rear, giving it that old-school hot rod pickup look without sacrificing drivability. The only thing that doesn't work is the speedometer, but everything else is dialed in, making this one of the most dependable vintage trucks you'll find for the money. It's priced right at $6,000, and the seller is serious. No trades and no lowball offers. If you're looking for a vintage Ford that's already road-tested, solid underneath, easy on the eyes, and dependable enough to daily drive, the 66 F100 is the one. Classic lines, real patina, manual transmission, and big block power. It checks every box and won't last long sitting in Porterville.